Hello and welcome back, viewers, and thank you for staying tuned. Now, coming back to Muhammad Ali, we were talking about the saving, and you were just finishing that off. We said if someone takes a 1-year contract, you know, they can save X amount. If they take 3 years contract, they save X amount. But with the 3-year contract, what they got to realize in between the price increases that might have occurred, so they can end up saving a lot more than what they were initially told.
What you've explained that a yearly contract doesn't really. It can save you, but in the long run, by the time your contract finishes, the rates have gone up. That saving will go back, so you actually end up losing it. However, if you have a fixed long-term contract, preferably I'd say 3 years, 2-3 years, or if you want to save more, 3-4 years. Okay, and some people do it, and in the long run, they're saving more money. So if you're saving £1,200 a year, for example, and you do a 3-year contract, you'll save £1,200 a year, but you can actually probably save more, because if you think about it, the rates have gone up in between.
In between, yeah.
So that £1,200 was based on the information originally when you signed the new contract, but over the 3 years, the price has gone up. So you end up actually saving more if you look into it and calculate it properly. And, you know, like I said again, it's all about managing your business and knowing where the savings are. So on the energy point, yes, you know, I personally say a longer term contract, fixed contract. The only thing that changes on the contract is your climate levy charge. That's the government tax. That can change, but everything.
What is the climate levy charge?
It's a tax the government put on, which is due to the climate issues. Okay. So they tax. It's like another tax, like your car tax, similar tax on the energy market. Because
you're using more gas, that means you're using
it's
more
a fixed amount. Everyone's. I mean, I've noticed this year, April.
The climate a bit more. That's what.
Well, we have got to help the climate. Climate's a disaster now, isn't it? You know, they've got a lot of issues with the climate. The weather changes. You know, I mean, this country as well was nice and hot like 2 weeks ago, and now it's back to winter.
Yeah. But is that all due to us giving out so much emission?
Well,
so much.
Yeah, I mean, climate's another chapter, isn't it? It could be more of a political side as well. But you know, I mean, talking about that, we have to consider it. You know, and businesses do play a part. You know, they utilise a lot of gas. They use a lot of electricity, and it's, you know, a lot of people think if we change a restaurant's light bulbs, we'll save money. Yes, it could save you a tiny bit, but it's not going to be a huge amount. And you know, a lot of restaurants think by changing the light bulbs we're going to save a lot of money. You know, you got to look at other aspects of equipment. Are equipment energy efficient? Are they A-rated?
That makes a big difference.
You know, you can have a freezer that's G-rated, and it's costing a lot of money to run because that motor's taking a lot of power.
You probably buy 5 freezers in a year, but
so you know, I mean, it all depends on money investment, isn't it? You know, if you invest in your equipment, which can save you money, that can help. You know, I've gone into places and they've got, you know, restaurants. If you think about it, in the olden days, 1960s, 70s, restaurant, what did they have? A telephone and a pad. They didn't have Just Eat. They didn't have PDQs. You know, but as the technology coming, more coffee machines and PDQs and Just Eat machines. And
they're beautifully, gorgeously decorated now with plenty of lights.
So it costs money. You know, the energy will go up. You know, like I said, why is my energy going up? Obviously, these do take, and like I said, equipment is another thing. A lot of people don't realise how much this fridge pulls, because you got to understand, when you have a freezer and a fridge, it's on 24 hours. It doesn't switch off, because you can't, especially a freezer, because it defrosts. Hence the reason why some people, if they're a busy restaurant, they'll buy a cold room, you know, which controls the temperature. So, for example, if there's a power cut, and you've got mass amount of stock that it can last up to, I think it's 48 hours before you have to get it fixed. And there's different type of cold rooms, you know, and the reason why I say that is because I went with one of my colleagues on the other side of the business, and we went and he was explaining, and I thought, you know, it's good to know, because obviously that element helps towards the energy side. So there's an interlinked sort of thing. He spoke about the cold room, you know, there's 2 types of cold rooms. I didn't know that until I went out with him, and it depends on the panel that you use. One's a panel is cheap, but it doesn't hold that suitability of saving you on your stock.
So the composition of the panel, the actual make of the panel, how it's made, makes a big difference in your energy cost.
It does,
because it gives out the heat or whatever.
Yeah, it does. And when it comes back up, you can lose the stock.
Come into calculation. So if you're a smart business person, you will probably invest into good equipment and good lighting and LED lighting as opposed to the conventional lighting.
Everything helps. You know, every little bit helps. But I always say, look, what I like to do is always look at the bigger aspects. So I do have people ask me, why's my bill so high? Before they ask me a question, I've already looked at their place premises to see what they've got. And I said, this is the reason. You got 4 freezers in the back there, and you got 2 fridges here, and you got a wine rack here, wine fridge there. So those all them pull a lot of energy. That's where your energy is going. If you could remove one of them,
I've had one person once said to me, the people who pay a lot of energy bill is people who are trying to save more by switching off their heating, making the place absolutely cold, and then switching it on to heat it up. They're actually using more energy apparently, because our houses are built to absorb energy and hold it. But what we're doing is we're letting all the energy that's saved within our houses or businesses, sorry, the buildings, within our houses, the energy is released, and then they're heating it up again. But actually having a constant heat, which is at a certain level, is using less energy. Is that something that's true?
It's worth for high-end businesses as well, yeah. So homeowners, business owners, any one of the viewers, when you turn on a switch, it costs more than leaving the light on. The reason being is we're in this little studio here now, and if the lights went off and we turn them out, it's going to take a lot of power to go through to put these back on again. Whereas if we leave them on, they've got the power and they're just constantly flowing. So, for example, heating, for example, I'll say, don't switch it off. If it's a cold winter's day, get to the heat that you want it and just drop the temperature down by 3.3.
Set it to the temperature, like, say 21 degrees or 20 degrees, and leave it to that. So when it goes below that, it'll kick in automatically. So it's not using too much energy to reheat it all.
It's like restaurants as well. People, the what's it called, the canopy fan. Bosses will switch it off because it pulls too much electric. Just leave it on one. So that air's coming in. One thing is good for your health, and it keeps the restaurant nice and fumigated from all the smoke and everything. And it'll cost you less than if you switch it off and turn it on, because a lot of people I know they're not busy, they don't need the fan. But it's time management, isn't it? What's in a restaurant, what time does a busy period start? 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock? And what time do you finish? 10 o'clock? Put it on there. Full blast it, and manage control what you use yourself, and that's the only way you can probably see savings. Is how you control it.
We haven't got too long. We've only got probably 6-7 minutes left till we finish. I've got 2 more questions for you. Okay, one of the question is smart meters. Every single energy company is trying to push the smart meters. Obviously, maybe many good reasons for it. I think even the government wants everyone to go onto smart meters. What's your opinion on that? Can you tell us?
I mean, the main thing is that the smart meters is not a suppliers, it's not the gas companies, electric companies who actually want you to smart meter. It's a government scheme.
It's a government scheme.
Yeah, it is a government scheme. They want all the UK households and businesses to have smart meters by 2020. At the moment, they haven't hit the targets. But that responsibility has fallen on the suppliers. And if they don't meet the targets, there's consequences. Okay. So I mean, the reason why they've obviously had a phase 1 smart meter, and then it's moved to phase 2. They got a new smart meter because they've had issues. Okay. I personally have experienced it myself. I had an EDF from my suppliers, and he called me up to do the meter, and I asked him the sort of question what your viewers might ask is, are they good? For example, I've heard that apparently there's radio waves come out of the smart meter. There is, because it's all communicated by network. So there is, but it's a minute amount, so it's not really going to affect your health. But there is a little small amount, and it's a lot. I mean, the main issue of smart meters is to stop estimated billing, because this is where people fall into arrears.
Okay.
Right, and this is what's established to make sure your bill's exact every month or every quarter. Because when you get estimated billing, you could have. I've had clients, where they're paying £200, 3 months. 6 months later, they give them a meter reading. And I've got £2.5 bill. What does that do? It's a big amount for a small business. Do I pay my staff? How can I pay £2,500? Now, certain suppliers are good. They'll help you get you back on track. But obviously, you got to understand is, if this arrears ain't cleared, all you're doing is you increase it by more. So smart meters is there to stop that arrears occurring. So your monthly usage every time. And that's what it's designed for. Because a lot of people don't provide meter readings. A lot of people won't look at the history. So this is to make it easier. So it's that main reason for it, is just making sure the estimated billing stops, which then enhance will stop people falling into arrears. So it's for household and businesses as well.
Okay. So it's good to have it.
Yeah, I'll say it is, but at the moment it's not obligatory. You don't have to really have it.
But sooner or later.
Sooner or later, I mean, I'm not going to say nothing now, but eventually it will become compulsory. So
Okay.
at the moment it's free as well. So later on, if it becomes compulsory, there might be a charge.
Oh right. Okay.
The suppliers might start charging because obviously it's now compulsory.
money,
So yeah, so you might be able to pay. So have a look into it and inquire about it. Search the internet and find out. Don't go by first value information.
Okay, no problem. We're finishing now. Now, within 2 minutes, can you just tell me the other thing that you were telling me in the during the break? You can do a procurement service where you can actually buy the energy and supply restaurants. You can help restaurants by saving a lot of money. How is that possible?
I mean, I'll make
if
it
you
quick.
can explain that
Yeah,
to
of
my
course I can.
viewers at least.
Yeah, I mean, basically, procurement means where we have one person, which is like ourselves, who procurement collect all the energy in one to supply to all businesses. So basically, you need a group. A group of businesses together where we can supply all that group, which in hands will save money, a huge amount of money, because the rates are different. It's like, for example, your big supermarkets, Asda, they pay a lot less on what a local business will do. So if there's people out there, viewers who deal with that sort of area, who have got connections or who've got a group where they're trying to help businesses, please give us a shout. I'm willing to help, I'm willing to discuss, to see what we can do to help our community. Because, I like to help as much as I can, and it's about education. But like I said, like earlier when I told about my role, we need a team, and I'm here for the supply section, and we can get you that.
So what what you're saying is you can get, say for example, 200 restaurants together. If you can get them all under one supply, individual bills obviously,
Yeah, exactly,
but the supplier would be one, but the rates would be totally rock bottom compared to any other individual restaurants.
Because obviously,
basically you'll get the rates like the likes of those big supermarkets, and big
huge franchise restaurants like McDonald's. These have got special rates.
They got special rates, which local businesses can't really get.
Nowhere near. I mean, this is where we're losing out, and I'm hoping there's someone out there in your viewers who's into this. I'd like them to give me a call, see what we can do together to help our people. Because obviously I do watch the news and I do hear that local businesses are struggling with bills. There's a lot of things that are affecting it. So I'd like someone to contact me and see what we can do together. I'll be happy to help.
Okay, no problem. That's fine. Thank you very much for that. So I just want to rephrase that again for my viewers. Basically what Muhammad Ali is saying is, if you know of any businesses or any organization, whether it's the Catering Circle or Bangladesh Caterers Association or whoever, if a lot of associations got together and spoken to your company about doing something, so what you can do is get all the members together and then create a scheme, like more or less, where they can save energy bills to rock bottom prices. These are going to be really, really preferential rates, really low, and that can be done. That's what they want to do. So if you're somebody out there who can help or assist, please be in touch. You can be in touch with us, NTV, and we can put you in touch with them. Our email is businesstoday@europentv.com. That's businesstoday@europentv.com. Now, viewers, we have come to the end of the show, and I just want to once again thank Muhammad Ali to come onto the show.
Thank you for giving the opportunity.
Thank you for giving us a understanding of the energy market. Now, however, viewers, if you know anybody who you believe is a suitable guest for us, who has a business or who has trading centers or anything that's associated with businesses that you feel that would make a good program, then we want your views, we want your thoughts, we want your recommendations. So please do get in touch with us. Again, I'll repeat, our email is businesstoday@europentv.com. That's businesstoday@europentv.com. Also, if you want to see any of our previous shows, whether on YouTube, all you have to do is just go on YouTube and Google Business Today NTV, and you will be able to see all our previous shows. And we have Facebook Live every Sunday when we do live shows. And if you want to find out anything else about NTV, do come to our website, which is www.europentv.com, and you can also watch us live from anywhere else from our website directly. And that's it from me today. I just want to thank everybody at NTV as well, the team working behind the scenes. They're always working hard. Thank you very much. And until next time, remember, tomorrow's business is business today.